Little known fact, you can get to the North Pole without even leaving Chicago.
That is, if you believe in the magic of the Polar Express. Anthony Ponce joins us now to explain.
Yes, Dawn and Scott, it may be called the North Pole, but it's actually on the far south side of Chicago in the historic Pullman neighborhood, and here's why. If you have ever seen the 2004 Tom Hanks holiday classic, the Polar Express, the buildings in Pullman should look quite familiar.
There is the North Pole.
And as the Polar Express arrives there, they first go over a series of arches. Now look at the arches in the Pullman neighborhood's Market Hall and Square. Look familiar?
Once you see the arches at Market Hall, you'll identify it with the arches that are used in the North Pole of the Polar Express.
The magical train then arrives under the North Pole's central clock tower, identical to Pullman's clock tower right off 111th Street.
The clock tower, our predominant building in Pullman, is featured as the predominant building in the North Pole. So you don't have to go to the North Pole. Come to Pullman and you're there.
The striking resemblance is no accident. The film's famed director Robert Zemeckis grew up 4 blocks from Pullman when it was still a working factory, just like the North Pole, where Santa's elves are working full tilt to get ready for Christmas.
I just think that he understood the idea of using an industrial area for his backdrop for the North Pole.
And it just reinforces what a lot of us already know, that Pullman is a really special place that has a lasting impact and influence on the people who live here.
The resemblance all documented in a picture book called The Art of the Polar Express.
Come to Pullman and visit the North Pole.
And Saturday may be the perfect time to visit the North Pole, that is Pullman. It is hosting its annual holiday tradition celebration with a tree lighting, carols, ornament making, and most importantly, an appearance by Santa himself from 2 to 4 p.m. Anthony Ponce, Fox 32 Chicago.